Christian Heffernan. He's been busy out there in left field for the Naturals. Gonna pop this one up. And backspins foul.
Yeah, that was a difficult pitch. It was a knuckleball that drifted inside on his hands. He just couldn't get his bat head out over it. You can see the ball moving right inside as he's just about to swing. Wasn't able to adjust and change his swing to meet the ball. Here we have the infield fly ball.
Ball floats in, and this one's going to be a little difficult. Nice grab there over at first base. So the Naturals come back to put 6 on the board. So Logan make it 9 total so far. So you got 13-9 the score as we are in the midway point of the 3rd inning here.
Well, Ryan, this may perhaps be the longest game we'll broadcast so far.
Well, I know the shortest one was the one we did this morning.
Absolutely.
Lasted all of, what, 50 minutes?
It was the women's game was longer, of course. There's an awful lot of singles hitting and great base running in that game.
See, there's one of those, there's the young fans right there. Sporting the gear, probably can't see the back of the jersey, but I guarantee we can pick out who somebody's boy right there.
Yeah, he's excited about being on TV.
Had a lot of fun so far here being out at Slow Pitch City. I guess our second go around here so far this summer. We had the girls high school championship back in May, and now the eliminations here as well. Hoping to start a bit of a tradition here on Rogers TV of getting Slow Pitch on. I know there's been a lot of folks that have stopped by and complimented us and thanked us for putting the games on TV, and it's absolutely our pleasure to do so.
This is a fantastic opportunity for the people to see the talents and the abilities of these players. You know, I know that Slow Pitch gets a bad rap for, oh yeah, it's something you play with your wife or on Sunday night with some friends, but this is at the highest level. It's very serious and very exciting.
Big chopping shot through the left side. Going to be a hard shot through that one. Safe is the call at first. Absolutely fantastic move there in the middle infielder. Tulowitzki-esque there.
Yes. Outstanding play. Throwing off his back foot. However, Wayne Perrant scoots down first base and is safe. Just by half a step.
Rob Sitch here, reminder the winner of this game goes on to the finals tomorrow, and we'll have that for you right here on Rogers TV.
Good eye. Come on, Sitch. Let's go.
Sitch, that one into left center field. Perrant's going to go first to third. Sitch will stay at first. Seems like these guys have done this before.
We've seen that 7 or 8 times already this game, right?
Seems like those first two, just singles, and Perrant had the walk back in the first inning. He actually came around up to the plate twice, so that's his 3rd at-bat here in only the 3rd inning.
Hey, put that quarter in. Let's go.
This one will be up 7 times.
There's your target hit.
Ups the batting average. Shot through the left side.
Too easy for you, bro.
Heffernan continues as said to be busy out there and left.
Jeff Filardo is a pro at driving the ball down the left field line. As a left-handed batter, he just has a knack for waiting till the ball travels deep across the mat and then just rides those hands, rips them out, drives the ball over third base.
Nice pickup there. Ooh, got him on the backhand. And Pilardo is going to argue here with the umpire.
he's arguing that his foot was off the bag after the initial tag. Great play by Kyle Piavarchik, throws to third, steps on the bag, throws to second.
Hard to see there, Pilardo.
Oh,
His foot was off the bag.
the tag was applied when that toe came up. Although I believe Pilardo was complaining he leaned on him and pushed him off the bag.
I've tried that once or twice, but it never got away with it.
It works.
Let's go. Don't pick yourself up. Okay.
So 2 outs here.
Hey, 41. Hey, 41.
Knocked on that one short into left, and it will fall.
Every big inning has a bloop. Clean living, been there.
That's certainly a frustration of this game when you're in the outfield. You're playing defense, you've got 2 outs. You take that, he makes that big swing, clearly misses the ball, doesn't hit the way he wants. Bloops in the seeing eye single over the infield in front of the outfilders.
How come that never works for me?
I guess it's part of the mystique of playing at the men's A level. Scaring the ball for a single.
Come on, Durham.
Trapped in here.
Come on, Swiggity.
Hampton, big shot, left field. Doesn't even look. Knows it off the bat.
That ball went about 375 feet. That was a great swing. The ball was pitched right around the middle of his numbers, and that was a swing for the fences. It disappeared into the trees.
All right, Big Jimmy, let's get something else going
So
here.
3 on the board here, so once again the Orioles converting with 2 out.
Come on, Big Eight. Come on, Big Eight.
There's where that little bloop single really hurts. For those of you people at home watching, and you're looking at the batters coming up, no, they are not all very, very short. Dwayne Hamilton is a giant man behind home plate catching for the Naturals.
The funny part was we made intentional adjustments on our center field camera because we knew that just how tall Hamilton is.
The top of his head off.
We don't want to do that.
It's about 6'7", 300 plus pounds. So
And a super nice guy, by the
He's a
way. We got a
gentleman.
chance to chat with him.
certainly is. Everybody who lines up beside him is a mere mortal.
I gotta say, I'm about 6 feet, and I felt very, very small. Shot to center field. That one clears the fence.
Well, the temperature has dropped considerably since the game began. It's much cooler. These balls remain harder in the colder temperatures. They really were designed in the United States to be played. Obviously, the southern U.S. temperatures are much warmer than up here in Canada. You're not going to find many games in Texas in the summertime, or Florida or California where they're playing at 17, 16 Celsius. So these balls tend to fly further when they're in cold temps.
Head hard shot center field. That one's high. That one hits the fence. Kate head on his horse getting into second base there. Keeps the foot on the base.
Just a hard line drive swing, 310 feet straight off the fence. It's just incredible power in their swings. Andy Dreyer doesn't have a chance unless he wants to run straight face first into the chain link fence to make that catch.
Pretty sure he might have some work to go to on Monday. Don't want to be going face first into fences. That one comes through, shot onto first. And that one will go for the 3rd out here in the 3rd inning for the Orioles. But they put a bunch up on the board yet again. Let's take a look at this, and almost a scoop there in the middle infield, but then on to first.
Mike McLeod makes the quick pickup and throw to first.
So they score 19-9 now for the Orioles. Going to take a look at now that the we could call it maybe a bit of a controversial play at second base. I think it was Jeff Pilardo. So his foot comes up and he tags him You can see he does fall on the play. So, Mark, I'm going to look to you on your expertise here. Does the foot come off the base, or is it losing the balance a bit?
No, I really believe the middle infielder pushed on that foot.
Give him a little lean.
Leaned in, shoved that foot off the bag. You could see as Jeff was being pushed backwards, fell on his butt while he was started standing upright on top of the bag. Unless he's got some poor balance, I think there was some help there.
Accidentally on purpose?
Accidentally out. Well,
Falardo's actually talking to the umpire right now.
Yeah, absolutely. He's reviewing that case. Big hole here for the Naturals. They have to come through with some runs again. Close the gap.
Catch the ball, Ruck.
Nothing better than to start with Kyle Piowarchuk.
Right at the top. He's been on twice so far. Triple in the first, single in the third.
Good pitch.
Piowarchuk through the middle. Spin, fire, onto first. He is out. Piowarchuk, as we mentioned earlier, a very good athlete in multiple sports. So he's got that good speed. Nice turn and fire there at short.
That's a fantastic play, beating him by half a step.
I believe that was James Kelly out there at the middle infield position. Mike McLeod called illegal on being too high. You gotta have that pitch come in between 6 and 12 feet. That one, left field side, just foul. McLeod getting new life here after a absolutely blistered ball, but just floats too far outside.
And again, for those people here who just tuned in tonight and you see Mark Foster standing on the mound with a mask and a helmet on his head, that's purely out of self-defense and safety. These balls are hit like rockets.
Just like that one from McLeod, it will clear the fence. Solo shot there.
You know, there's an irony in this, and he's a little disappointed that he's hit a home run. Not a lot of cheering from the team. It's a solo shot, and obviously their goal is to get 3-run shots at the very least and be the most efficient with their home runs.
Use your 7 to the advantage.
Exactly. You don't want to wear out those 7 home runs and only score 8 or 9 runs off them.
The time we've seen a team really celebrate solo home runs was the first game we saw today, when the Orioles had, I think it was 3 back-to-back solo home runs, but they were eyeballing a mercy at that point.
Yeah, they needed 12 runs to score to win the mercy, and they had some home runs to work with, so they were scoring runs quickly off solo home runs to end the game.
Courtesy runner here as Hamilton.
Hey, Neebs, make me a play here.
After the 4-pitch walk, brings Brett Foisey up.
Here we go.
Illegal is the call. I believe that's Jeremy Vandenwinkle over at their first base running. Rolling ball, that's a tough one to get to. Vandenwinkle's going to go first to third, and he's on his horse. And he throws him out at second. And Foisey is going to argue the call. It's one of those times as a player you got to keep the words short and sweet sometimes.
I'm not sure whether he got tagged there or not.
We're going to have a conference of umpires here.
Take a look to see if the tag was made. Not there. Missed. He didn't tag him.
I don't know, he didn't at all.
There was no tag made until he was on the bag. Unfortunately, the umpires saw it differently.
He was indeed safe. We'll take a look at this on my third base angle. Doesn't have him there.
Doesn't have him
Got
there.
around. Safe. The other thing that you folks behind us have to remember, we've got 3 angles of it in different slow motions.
He's the only guy who gets tagged out 4 times.
perhaps one of the things that moving forward down the road, they'll be using Rogers TV for replays to get their calls right.
Guys, there he is right there, and I'm not going to tell him that he was out. Mainly because he wasn't.
Well, that took them out of an inning, unfortunately.
Tough spot there.
Hey, let's go get a bunch. Come on.
Let's take another look at that one. We were drawing a pretty decent crowd behind us, so as you heard, as soon as we rolled the replay. So you take a look. He's on the corner. He's off. The glove tries to get him. Swipes. Hands in. Then he tags him when his hand's already on the base.
That's incredibly athletic. He avoided the initial
very much.
He avoided the initial tag running into second, gets around the base, pulls his leg out of the way on the second tag attempt, then dives under on the third tag attempt, and is safe in all three cases. Unfortunately, not how the umpire saw it.
Well, it's the other thing too, is the umpires aren't exactly coming over. They didn't converge and then come over and say, "Excuse me, Rogers guys, can you show me your replay?"
Yes. Well, Brett, if you want an audition for Dancing with the Stars, you've got some good moves there.
It's the art of avoiding a tag. If anybody wants to see it, that's a pretty good example.
As a kid, he must have played either a lot of dodgeball or a lot of tag.
Either that or he was, we should ask how many siblings he has.
Fighting for food.
Mark Foster here to start things out in the bottom of the fourth inning. 19-10 is the score.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To the right-hand side, second baseman tried to stop that one. Could only slow it down. Hard hit single there for Mark Foster to start out the fourth.
Well, he's helping his own cause there. Obviously, being the pitcher for the Orioles, it's readily important as the leadoff hitter for him. In this inning, he starts it with a hit.
Lane Perrant. 2 for 3 so far. And yes, we're only in the fourth inning, and this is his fourth at bat. Perrant unloads. That one's in the trees. So add 2 more on the board here for the Orioles. They're up in the 20 territory now.
That's a 2-run home run. Again, opening up a bigger lead, forcing the Naturals to grind and dig and come out of a deeper hole.
That person out in, beyond the fence that's collecting balls is getting a workout out there. Rob Sitch has had a pair of singles. This is his fourth at-bat here in the game so far. Pumps that one to center field. Short hops the center fielder, Sitch. Rounds first, so that makes it his third single of the game so far.
Just at the feet of Andy Dreyer, that ball seemed to just drop out of the air. I think Andy believed he had a beat on it and then just stopped right in front of him.
Jeff Filardo had that tough call go against him last time around. Up at second base, he had a hard single, but then was called out. He goes opposite field. Sitch up to second, Filardo to first.
There he is, showing his skills. Driving that ball to the left side. This nice, easy line drive swing.
He's asking if they need a courtesy runner. Filardo
First courtesy.
will give way to the courtesy, or as Mark calls it, the courteous runner.
That was very courteous. Please and thank you. Yes, you may run.
Go right ahead. Ivan Payne will take over at first base. Filardo doesn't want to have another controversial play at second and have to argue with the umpire again.
Looks like fun, Needs.
That one's knifing far side in the right side. Curtis Nebel trying to obviously, some folks thinking maybe he plays a little more pull on the left side of the plate.
Well, he had lots of room there. The right fielder was shading him towards the middle of the center field, and if that ball had come down about 7-8 feet closer to the line, he would have had a long run around to third base easily.
Hey, let's go. Come on.
Nebo high fly ball. That one's to the middle infield. And that one's picked up. Be the first out of the inning.
That was an infield fly. The umpire, home plate umpire, called infield fly. That's an automatic out for the batter.
KK, we need to go here. We need to go here. Okay, come on, baby. Get up here, Kay. Come on.
The thing too is even if it is infield fly, I have seen the infielders sometimes at lower levels forget to look at the guys on base, and if you're a heads-up base runner, I've seen guys advance from second. And by the time you realize he's on the move, it's a little too late.
One of the things viewers might want to see is look at Kyle Nechtel's grip. His right hand is on top, completely on top of his left hand, and holding that bat. That creates an incredible amount of torque and bat speed when you do that. However, it's incredibly difficult to control the bat head and make contact with the ball.
Well, a lot of the times you don't see, in the major leagues, a lot of guys have both hands and you see the knob of the bat underneath. A lot of guys in slow pitch will try and either do that overlap or at least get a couple of fingers below to just allow a little more room for that bat to travel.
Well, there's Mark Frampton, his top right hand, that pinky is over the top of the index finger of his lower left hand.
Frampton, that one's going to go out of play. So that will be the second out.
I think Mark's idea there was trying to drive it to the right side. He got an outside pitch. Unfortunately, it was shorter than he thought, and he couldn't try to get the bat head down there to drive it to the right side, but undercut the ball and flew out.
Logan Clote, the pitcher here for the Naturals, wearing that lacrosse style helmet, which is, we've seen a few different styles. We've seen obviously the one that the Orioles are using, a little more of a little less of the lacrosse style, a little more rounded helmet. We've seen a couple that look like football helmets. Big shot here, deep left field. That one's back in the trees. So James Kelly.
Hits the ball a good 350 feet.
Come on, Ronnie.
Empties the bases. All Christian Heffernan can do is stand there and watch it go out.
Thank you very much. Make it 25 now. Nadeline to the right side. That one gets past two infielders.
So what you see happening now, Ryan, is very common at the top levels. The top teams start to get comfortable. They get the rhythm in their hitting. The guys absolutely understand that they're up by 15 runs. There's a 12-run mercy rule after 5 innings. So at this point, they're just trying to pile on the runs, do your jobs, get on base, let the home run hitters hit it out.
Todd Gaydenhead here. Had a walk, a single, and a double. Is he going to add a tater to go with it? Now he just needs a triple for the cycle.
Another 2-run shot. And you think, understandably, he seems a little disappointed by that. He's trying to hit a line drive over third, but it scores 2 runs. It's not the 3-run shot or the bases loaded grand slam home run that would be preferred, but certainly it keeps adding to their total.
So 8 runs here in the inning. 2 are out in the bottom of the 4th. Take another look at this one. Home is too far out of reach. They're in left field. Tough time for Christian Heffernan. He's through the middle, just past second base.
There we go. Line drive swings, get on base, let somebody else hit you in.
So another single up the middle. This will be Mark Foster's second time at the plate here.
second courtesy.
The inning. This will be the second time that the Orioles have batted through the order.
Yes, you know you're having a good game when you've been able to hit twice in 2 innings in a game.
Foster, high fly, center field. That one's over.
And that is all they say is that. That was their 8th home run.
So that
That
will
would be the 3rd out of the inning.
tough way to get an out.
Well, obviously, he's trying to hit it in the gap there between the right fielder and the center fielder.
We will take a quick break. The 5th inning is up next. 27-10 Orioles here on Rogers TV.